Hey everyone, my name is Leigh. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching this video today. Now today we are taking a look at a brand that I have not talked about in a while on here, and that is Canadian brand Smash and Tess. Now Smash and Tess is a very interesting brand to me, firstly because they are Canadian, and secondly because they are owned and founded by a woman CEO, which of course I think is awesome and I love to support. Now this company was really founded around rompers, and by that I don't just mean like little play rompers that maybe your kids would wear. I mean every possible conceivable different style of jumpsuit and bodysuit and shorts rompers and long ones, long sleeve, short sleeve, sleeveless, literally anything that you can think of as a romper, Smash and Tess has probably done it in all different styles and colors. And I do own a few different rompers from Smash and Tess. I will link to my original video of them up here. I will warn you that things look very different because the day I filmed my original video, we had literally just moved into our current house. Although I have strongly been considering getting another big mirror to put in the background like I had in that video. So if you do watch that one, definitely be sure to come back and let me know if you liked that setup better, or if you prefer for it to just be this like empty open white wall so that you can really see what the clothes look like. I was nervous it looked a little too cluttered before, but now I feel like maybe it looks a little too empty. Now since Smash and Tess is a Canadian brand, of course I did not have to pay any duties to get these pieces delivered to me. I do know that Smash and Tess delivers to the US for sure. Other countries, I would recommend checking out the shipping FAQ on their website just to see if they can ship to you or not before you fall in love with something, and I feel your pain. I have done that way too many times. Now today specifically we are going to be looking at a couple of pieces that I got for summer. So I don't have any full length rompers today. All of them are shorts or little dresses. But my last video, I was specifically looking at longer length ones. So if that is what you're interested in, I would check out that video. And the rompers that I tried on there should still be in stock today because they really do tend to carry most of their standard rompers for the long term and then have occasional limited edition releases of different types of clothes, which they've really branched out to in the last couple of years. And before we get into the review, like always, I will link to the specific pieces that I'm wearing and what size I got down in the description box if you want to check that out or if you want to buy anything. All of that information will be down there, so definitely be sure to check that out. And with that, let's just get right into reviewing the first piece, which is this little collared dress that is from the Jillian Harris collaboration, which Jillian Harris, another huge Canadian icon. Now this little dress is actually not what I was planning on getting. I was planning to get this romper in the print that you see on this dress. I thought it was very cute. I thought I would look adorable in it, but it was completely sold out in the print. I could only get it in black, and I just know I'm not gonna reach for a black romper very often, so I opted to go with this little dress. So obviously called the collared dress because it has a little frilly collar at the top, and then it has fairly poofy sleeves and little elasticized cuffs at the bottom of the sleeves. Now I will say that elastic, if you're somebody that really doesn't like the sensation of clothing being like really tight to you, these are pretty tight. I don't have particularly large arms or anything for my size, and this is not something that I ever experienced, but I do feel like they are a little bit tight on my arms. I can definitely feel them like digging in slightly at all times, which is not usual for me. And then, like I said, just the cute little poofy shoulders. I think that these could even be a little bit more poofy if it were up to me. I love a big puffy shoulder, but I do think that they're cute. The dress then basically just comes down to your waist and is not tight to you at any point. Like this is a pretty loose dress. I got this in a size medium, and I would say it's probably a little bit too big. I maybe should have got a small. And for reference, I usually wear a US 8 to 10. And all the way down the front of the dress, there are real buttons. So do keep in mind that this could like pop open a little bit and show off your bra if you have a bigger bust. I originally had a different bra on that has like a tiny bit of padding in it, and I felt like they were busting open a little, so I changed to just a very soft little, absolutely no padding, unlined bra. And I do feel like it fits a little bit better in this. For sure, the design of this dress is definitely tailored around people that are smaller chested. So just keep that in mind if you're ordering. Now this does not have pockets, which is too bad, but then it is just a little bit above the knee on me, which I think is a really cute length. And the back is a little bit longer, so you don't have to worry about your entire bum being out, which is really nice. One of my absolute most dreaded things in summer is when you get a cute little dress that looks adorable from the front, and then it's way up here in the back. So this definitely solves that, and I do think that that looks really good. Now in terms of the print, it is just this really pretty little flower print. I will say, I feel like I liked the print a little bit more online than I do in person. In person, it tends to look a little bit busy, and there are also little brown flowers interspersed between the pinkish red and white ones, which I don't love how that looks. Definitely let me know how you feel about this one. I do like the length. I like how flowy it is, but I'm just not 100% sure if this is like the perfect summer dress for me. And the prices at Smash and Tess are slightly high, I would say. It's definitely not a discount brand. That is something to keep in mind as well. I do also feel like for the price, this should be a thicker material, or if not thicker, maybe double lined, because it is a little bit sheer. Like if you're holding it up with nothing behind it, like no body behind it, you can definitely see the sun through the fabric. Hopefully that doesn't mean that it looks completely sheer on me right now, but obviously let me know if that's the case. Now next up we have the Sunday Short Romper. I was incredibly excited about this one. I love little rompers with shorts in the summer. I have a green one that I wear absolutely non-stop. I guarantee if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it before because I don't stop wearing it all summer long. I thought this one might be similar. However, I really need to remember when I'm ordering from Smash and Tess not to get things that have no waist delineation. I feel like stuff like this looks really good on people who are tall, and especially people who are tall and kind of slender, because like they're already slightly boxy and it's just like, wow, like your legs go on for days. This looks like I'm wearing a sack. I really do not like how it looks on me. There's absolutely no shape whatsoever, so it's just kind of hanging off of me on the sides and not really doing anything for my body shape at all. I could potentially try a belt, but let's look at the romper in general first. So it has quite long sleeves. I would call them like almost a 3/4 sleeve, and a V neckline, which I think the neckline looks fine. The back is basically just solid all the way down, and then the inseam on these is actually pretty short, so they should be quite short on me. The problem is, like, I have all this extra fabric that should be like sitting closer to my crotch, and it's just not. It is hanging down like 6 inches or more below my crotch. So something to keep in mind if you're planning to order this. If you are not tall, I don't know how well this is going to go over for you. I am only 5'1", and I guess this is just shame on me. I probably should have realized that it wasn't gonna work. I do feel like Smash and Tess tends to market towards taller people. Most of the models and collaborations that they do are with taller people. Absolutely does not work for me, and I will have to return this or resell it in some way because this absolutely does not look good on me in any way. Now the pattern on this, I don't know how easy it is to see, but it is like a tiger print in like these very subtle like beige colors, and I actually do like that. And I think that if it was like a normal length thing that fit my legs a little bit more normal and fit normally at the crotch, that it would actually be quite cute with like a little woven hat, maybe even a little woven bag with it. I think it could be very cute for summer, some little sneakers. However, as it stands, I am way too short to wear this. So those are the two different things I got this time. I have to say I'm a little bit disappointed. I do like the dress, but I feel like this is just so bad and I so clearly need to return it that I'm like, do I I just return both at this point and maybe get a smaller size in the dress and then just return this straight up because there's no way this is ever going to work for me. Now, once again, keep in mind that this is the size medium and it is like very, very oversized. And I did order based on the size chart. So I do feel like most things fit a little bit big, and maybe you should size down if you want something that's like a little bit more fitted to your proportions. Once again, if you're tall, I think it would be less of an issue. I do really wish that they would release some petite lengths of some of their stuff, because even a lot of their rompers, like I have a couple that are way too long. One I had to give to my sister. One is a capri length, which means it's perfect for me. But I do think that it's a little unfortunate that as it stands right now, a lot of the rompers do fit me like this, and I would love to be able to wear them. So if anybody from Smash and Tess ever sees this video, please consider releasing some petite sizes, even of just like 3 or 4 of your rompers. I think all of your short customers would really appreciate it. And with that, that is everything that I have for you today. I really hope that you enjoyed the video, and like always, if you have any questions, be sure to let me know down below in the comments section. I would also really like to hear from you. If you have purchased anything from Smash and Tess before, let me know how you liked it. How did it fit? Also, how tall are you? Because I think that might change the answer and how well you liked it a little bit. And with that, thanks again for watching. I hope that you have a fabulous week and that I will see you next time. Bye!